can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no craft low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo, smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky and vibrato. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. Couple things I know, couple things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems.
So have you ever gotten something and thought to yourself, as soon as I get this item, it's going to change everything? That's what we're talking about today. Let's go. So one of the things that I haven't used in a long time is this lens, 14-35. And it's because I thought that I would do a lot more vlogging, and I didn't. I was preparing to use this when I went to Africa, and it just didn't happen. And the biggest reason why it didn't happen was I just don't vlog. Like, let's keep it real. I don't vlog a lot. Like, right now, I'm out here at Cooper River Park. I used to walk this park all the time, and then I stopped. I don't know why. Today, I'm gonna get back out. I gotta get my weight back under control. And we're also gonna test a new feature in my editing software. So currently I'm using DaVinci Resolve Studio. So the cool feature in DaVinci that I wanna test out is this background elimination. No, what do they call it? Voice isolation. All right, they got this voice isolator. They say that with this Canon and the wide angle, with their image stabilization, the corners wobble. I mean, I am walking. I'm not walking gingerly. You know, I'm not doing that little ninja walk. I'm just walking regular. But I want to see if you can tell by up in the corners, is it wobbling? Is it distracting? The last video that I had with a client, I use that voice isolation. With the voice isolation, it gives you the opportunity to, like if somebody's speaking into the mic, like I got the wireless mic on now. What this allows is that person's voice to be isolated and the entire background to be cut out. So some other things, you know, about this lens, 14-35 is great. It's a f4, so it is an L series lens, f4 all the way through. But I noticed online that there was a 15-35 variable aperture. You know what that means? Cheaper price. This bad boy was like $1,300 and I barely even use it. Then I got the 24-105 back home, and I use that for some client work. But most of the time when I'm recording, it's either the 50mm 1.8 or my 85 1.8, and those work fantastic, and they're both 1.8. So why would I, you know, go out and go buy, you know, a $1,300 lens when for $1,300 I probably could have got like a 35 1.8 or 2, whatever. Probably could have got a nice 50, you know, 1.8. 50 1.8s are like $200 or $300. I could have got an 85. I could have got the RF 85 for like $6. So, you know, we add that up. That's right about 1,000, maybe 1,500 right there. So 1,500 for 3 lenses instead of 1 that I barely use, you know? And then if I was really feeling froggy, I should have kept the 16-2.8. 16-2.8, use the same filter thread as the 50. And I could have had the whole, you know, the whole range. Now they all would have been primes, but sometimes that might be better. So something else that I would use a lot more is this lens. The 100-400, and it is a very aperture lens. it's great for, like wildlife and things like that. But for, regular talking head videos, I mean, I'm all the way across the lot here. Not all the way across, but I'm pretty far stretched out. And even though I have a wireless mic set up, so that I can, at least hear myself, this really isn't, that good of a lens for everyday use. It's kind of a specialty thing. When am I ever going to be zoomed out to 400 other than if I don't want to get close to something like a wild animal? Now, I thought that there'd be some more wild animals to photograph in South Africa. I got a couple pictures. It was pretty dope. But in reality, this lens, if I thought that I could get, a good trade-in for it, I would. But I don't think I can. So, you just got to chalk that one up.
I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin, I'm uncomfortable with my ends, I'm uncomfortable with my friends, I'm uncomfortable with my drinking, I'm uncomfortable with my thinking, I'm uncomfortable with my...
So, the microphone died. See, one more microphone, which absolutely sucks. Ton of wind noise. So let's see if DaVinci can knock out this extra wind noise and just pick up my voice, even though I don't have a microphone plugged in. Can you see the city of Philadelphia? Probably not. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see that on a 35 mil. That's crazy. Okay, so pissed? Probably. That's probably the right word. So I use the Canva Boom XD wireless mic and receiver setup, and the microphone, the transmitter, it died. And you know what? Rightfully so, because I used it all the other day when I was at my job. So what I'm going to try to do is plug this back in, because we got the Tesla. So I do have a USB-C cord. I should be able to plug this in and get this charged up a little bit, but it really doesn't matter because I'm going to try to use that voice isolation thing here, which should be able to work almost as well as a microphone. But on the topic of things that I don't use anymore, right? Boom, the S Pen that came with the Galaxy Fold, didn't come with it. I had to buy it. Huge waste of money. Huge. Most of the contracts that I'm going to be signing through Honeybook, I type it in and then it puts a digital, a fake signature in there. And I assume that most PDFs and things like that usually require something like that. And then because it's being emailed or sent like that, that's verification enough. But, bro, I don't need the pen. Another thing that I don't use, the snore cam, right? That chest contraption that held the camera, right in front of you, and then you could walk around and have almost like a drunk vlog kind of setup. I think I used that in one video here, one video on the channel, and that's it. I haven't used it in any kind of productions, any kind of nothing at all. So. Yeah, big waste of money. But with that being said, this is your boy GR8JASMO, and I'm out.